I'm Judie Romeo. For 33 years, I was a volunteer assistant to our founding director, Dick Wagner. I grew up on the Mississippi River, and my granddad was a civil engineer who loved small boats. And so he used to take us down to the marinas. Rock Island, Illinois, believe it or not, used to have a fairly big boat building industry. They built houseboats, and then they built small things like Rynells and Thompsons and Hackercraft. And that area was also the scene of some of the very first hydroplane races. So I grew up knowing and loving small boats. And I came out to Washington in the 70s as the chief of protocol for the World's Fair, which meant I traveled to Seattle a lot. And I just fell in love with being around the water. So I schemed for being on Lake Union. And our Western Washington representative was at that time the president of Northwest Seaport. So he got me to volunteer chipping paint on the old San Mateo Ferry. And I met Dick Wagner, and I did a little bit of work on the publication shavings that we used to hand out at the festival. And one day I said to Dick, you know, I'm here so much I might as well volunteer. And the next day I was a membership lady. And it's just been wonderful ever since. I've done practically every job you could do except be a lead boatwright. I've worked in the livery, I've worked in the boat shop, I have worked at the front desk, I've trained people for damn near every job here, and I have cleaned the boathouse more times than I want to think about. Oh, and I'm the chief toilet snaker. Toilets clogged, go call Judy. It's great to be here. It's wonderful to be around the boats, and it's wonderful to be around the people. And you couldn't work for Dick Wagner without getting a reverence for what we do here, because we're preserving the skills and the talents that have built these boats, not just for years, but for centuries. And we're preserving a way of life that shouldn't go away because it's basic to how this country grew. And we're all having fun doing it.
You're not.
And you couldn't ask for more.